Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Gaming Quitter, the most delicious quitter of them all. Today we're going to take a look at the new Gala Dragalia banner featuring Thor and Nevin, Pinon and Ramiel. And I am joined by Lerart today. Hello Lerart.
Hey,
How are you doing?
I'm fine. What about you? My good
I hate my life because, guys, we're going to do a Should You Summon video, but we actually already summoned and you can check out how that went on my channel.
Yeah, it's a summoning
and-
versus.
Yeah? Lerart, you were saying?
It's a summoning versus.
Yes, it's a summoning versus with Orthodox, so also go check out his channel. So I would say let's just get into it. We're just going to talk about the units. You will have the descriptions of the skills on the screen. And so this is more like a podcast style video, so just put it up in the background while you're cleaning your room or fondle your chin. And yeah, I would say let's talk about the probably the main focus on this banner, Gala Thor, the Fulminator, whatever that means. It sounds kinky, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So he's a dragon, a light dragon, and he is really good. He is extremely good, and his skill is called Thor's Hammer, and I like that. And it deals one hit of 322 light damage to the target and nearby enemies and inflicts paralysis for 26 seconds. And it also is a chargeable skill, like when you tap the screen while charging the attack, it can do up to 1780% light damage. The attack will be unleashed after a set time or upon reaching stage 3. So I've seen a video of that, and it's amazing. It looks cool and it hits hard.
Worth mentioning that this is okay. So for a comparison, right? Arctos has a good dragon form because not only he can stun, but his skill does so much damage. It's a big nuke because you think like 700 damage or like 1800 if you round it up. Doesn't look that impressive, but the thing is, it doesn't look that impressive if you compare to like characters, adventurers. But if you compare to other dragons, that is so strong. For a good comparison, Mars, each one of his skills, if you can do two, right? It's 750 damage.
Ooh.
And it's a pretty strong skill. And this is stronger than like two of that skill, than both of them together. It's so strong. It's so strong.
How much does Arctos do?
Arctos is 1000.
Okay.
So like the only dragon skill that is stronger than Thor's is Minizod, which is 20% higher, because it's 1800.
Yes.
But if you could like compare like, okay, it's stronger by like a little bit, but he has less strength. He has lower stats. He doesn't have the energy like Thor has. He doesn't have like because Thor can reach 95 strength, which is so much.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Thor is nutty.
Thor is a must-have, I guess.
Yeah, and like if you shapeshift, after the shapeshift ends, you energize the entire team, which is good. Not like super amazing. We've seen this with some other dragons like Shinobi, Freya, Popstar Siren, and that one light dragon. I forgot her name. Another light dragon, I think.
The Chinese one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Tia Shen? No, Tia.
Yeah,
I
something
don't
like
know.
that.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
But and it's good because like energy by itself is not good because energy doesn't increase your raw damage. It doesn't increase everything. It increases your damage mods, right?
Yes.
By 1.5. It's not bad, but like due to how like uncommon it is to be energized, it's not like a big increase. But Thor, because of how energy works, the bigger the damage mod, the better energy is. Like obviously, but Thor has so much damage on his skill. The energy counts a lot, and energizing the entire team. Like energy is not that amazing, but like it's the entire team. It's
And
four
also,
energized skills.
it's free bonus damage, so
Yeah.
it's obviously good.
So like yeah, it's an amazing dragon. Not as good as Mars in my opinion overall, but
Mhm.
still an amazing dragon. For sure the best light dragon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I mean, what he doesn't have the value that Cupid has with the healing. So if you're running 4 DPS, you still want at least one Cupid, I think, because it helps just have a dragon that heals.
Okay.
At least in Tartarus, but he's extremely powerful.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like light has good good dragon forms already with Daiko and Corcent. But the thing is, light has also characters that like the dragon forms, like Gala. His core ability literally increases dragon damage and dragon time.
Oh, true.
Right? So like
True,
he
yes.
really likes the
To
Thor.
shapeshift, yeah.
And like if you check like I don't know, like even characters that don't necessarily have a kit around dragons, like Albert, he can abuse it because of TSO really well. So like yeah, it's a good dragon. Really good dragon.
Man, I'm just a little bit hurt. If you guys want to know why, you could check out the video.
I think you're making it obvious, but
So we already talked about his second ability, like that you can shapeshift. When the shapeshift is done, it energizes the entire team. But he also has another energy ability. If the user is attuned to light, increases strength by 50%, and it increases the user's energy level by 1 stage for every 5 seconds that pass, and provides a further increase to the user's strength based on the user's energy level from a minimum of 25% at level 1 up to a maximum of 45 when the user is energized. I mean, I'm not entirely sure about that because it's basically a 95% increase of strength, but it's just for one skill, and then you go back to only 50, I think. So
but like
it's still
you
good.
Get,
It's still
you
good.
get back to 75 in 5 seconds, so that's not a problem.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So you get a lot of strength increase. So
Yeah.
it's good. It's good. And also, I'm actually a big fan of energizing kits. So especially if you pair this with the Lucretia co-chain ability, I think she also increases strength when you get energized. Wait, let me check that. No,
Right.
not as an enemy. I'm too stupid to type. So her chain co-ability is light. Oh, inspiration. Exactly, it was inspiration. Every time your energy level is increased, it also increases their inspiration level by 1 stage. The bad thing about this is that it only activates every 15 seconds. But still, like this, you could, in theory, also get an inspiration in like after almost 1.5 minute. So
There's also
it's
like
still good. It's good.
not optimal in my opinion, but interesting nonetheless. Nonetheless.
Oh yeah, it's not optimal, but it's cool.
No,
interesting
but
idea.
Vixel.
Oh wait, what is?
It's
his?
strength equals strength. No, it's energy. It's something I forgot. Shoot.
It's light equals strength.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
increases his strength by 9% for 15 seconds when their energy level is increased. So in theory, you could put. Oh no, you couldn't put both. Vixel isn't. I kind of thought Vixel is a dagger right now, but no, he's not. So the banner with Vixel and Lucretia was the first one to introduce the energy mechanic, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense that
They're
are
looking good
useful
now.
for that.
Like I don't know, they're not looking good because they're bad, but they're looking a little bit better with Thor. Not that much.
Yeah, but only a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think it's become pretty obvious if someone asks us if they should summon for Gala Thor.
Yeah.
But what is your opinion on this?
Yes.
Okay.
Summon, go for
I
it.
mean, there's not much more to say. Yeah, than yes.
Okay, so like, here's the thing, right? A lot of people will say like, oh no, Cupid is good enough already. Karsten Phoenix is good enough already, or Daiko is good enough already, because those three are really good dragons. But here's the thing, people are talking about saying this to Konohana Sakuya and DKR, and look what happened to pubs when Mars came out. You can clear without Mars easily. You can clear without Thor easily, but finding a pub room that will accept you will be so much harder.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it's
that's going to be a hot
really
one.
worth summoning. Like, it's a good dragon. It's a really, really good dragon. A strong dragon, worth stones in my opinion.
Oh
Um,
yeah, absolutely.
Again, I don't think it's as good as Mars, because Mars is just crazy. But
Yeah, because of the
um,
strength increase, it's just
yeah,
crazy.
strength increase, the skill prep, just crazy, crazy good.
Yeah,
But
he's
it's
nuts.
Thor is better than Cat in my opinion. I think.
Oh, okay.
Because the thing Cat, like Cat is amazing, but Cat
Uh-huh.
is limited to like not every character can abuse her.
Yeah,
In
that's true.
longer content, like of course you can always cheese, but
But people wouldn't do that, right?
yeah, of course not. But like that's overall, I think like just like Mars, um, Thor is a universal dragon. Like everyone wants Mars except for like two characters, which is Hunter Berserker and that chick that you like. What's her name?
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Yeah, they're the only ones that don't want Mars.
Yeah.
And like even healers want Mars, which is crazy to me. And
Yes,
I
that's
think that's
absolutely
the
nuts.
case with Thor too, because energy buffs makes heal abilities, healing
Yes,
skills
it improves
better.
healing. Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a really really good dragon. Second best Gala dragon on like better than Cat
Yeah.
in my opinion, because it's more universal.
It's true.
Like
It's
you
true.
can
Like
use
there's like you said, there's a lot of shadow units that can't really abuse
yeah.
Cat as much as you could probably abuse Thor.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
You can use Thor on like pretty much any light unit and they'll appreciate it. So yeah.
Yeah. It only stings a little bit more when you say it like that. So let's go on to another dragon who I may or may have not gotten. Let's talk about Ramiel. So, male, white-haired Bayonetta. It's a shadow dragon, and we
Oh
already have a
wow.
good shadow dragon. He looks good, and his skill is Angelic Declaration. It deals one hit of 322% shadow damage and one hit of 483% shadow damage to the enemies directly ahead, inflicts poison, and reduces the defense by 20% for 15 seconds. It also immediately readies the user's second skill for use and gradually fills the skill gauges of the user's first and second skill by 1.5% every 2 seconds for 90 seconds. Abilities that increase skill gauge fill rate will not affect this automatic increase. And let's just talk about his ability real quick. Shadow, Strength, and Shapeshift Prep. If the user is attuned to Shadow, increases Strength by 60% and fills 50% of the Dragon Gauge at the start of the quest. That was a mouthful. And it's not even the longest description I'm gonna have to read in this video.
No.
So in theory, I guess his skill doesn't sound too bad. Like a defense reduction is in theory pretty cool. And inflicting poison, I guess it's just a must. And his ability also sounds okay. It's not bad, but it's also in full. I don't think he's too good.
Okay, so he's only good for Nevin. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
It's
that's
like
it.
with-
His build
it's-
for Nevin.
Yeah, it's like with Styx. Like he's only good on Catherine
Yeah.
and Eugene.
Not even Eugene, because Eugene wants to keep the stacks.
Oh,
It's
true,
only
true.
Catherine.
Yes.
So yeah, Ramiel, not a bad dragon per se, but like, you're not gonna use Ramiel over like any other dragon. Aside like if you're not using Nevin, you're not gonna use Ramiel over like other dragons. Like you have Shinobi, you have Cat, you have Atalis, you have Azazel, you have Andromeda, Epimetheus. Shadow has a lot of good dragons.
Yeah. I mean, it
and,
has a lot of good units in general.
yeah. Like, yeah, Shadow is busted. So like,
Chesto is absolutely busted.
this skill is okay. Like, doesn't do a lot. Like, okay damage, pretty good damage for a dragon skill. But the thing is, the defense reduction is pretty good. 20% for 15 seconds. That's a lot.
it's absolutely
That is a
nuts,
lot.
yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
like,
if you can pair it with if you can time it correctly, like have it ready up before the boss breaks.
yeah,
That would be amazing.
like not a bad dragon, but like definitely not like a must-have. It's cool because like with this dragon, you can get 100% skill prep because you can get 50% with worm prints and a helper holding a dragon prep worm print. And
Oh
if
yeah, you meant dragon
plus,
prep.
yeah,
You said
and
skill prep, so
oh sorry, dragon
yeah.
prep and plus Ramiel. So like right at the start, you have 2 shapeshifts, which is cool. Not necessary, but cool. Uh, yeah. So like it's a cool dragon, cool concept. Like
It could be maybe be used for some speed clears.
yeah,
Like with the, so that
like it's
could
something
happen.
no new, which is always welcomed, aside
Yeah.
from sticks. Um,
Someone's
six is
salty.
just yeah. 6 is just trash. What the worst dragon in the game? No, I'm not even kidding.
I mean,
I'd rather
Simorgh
run
is
like
pretty bad.
Simorgh at least is good on healers, dude. Like
Ah, true.
um and but yeah, like good dragon. You shouldn't be sad if you have a mob, Ramiel, but also like I don't know, not the
If you
best.
don't have a Shinobi, if you don't have
Yeah.
a Cat Sith, or I think he's not a bad dragon. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you have
Not
Nevin, he's really good on him. So
not worth stones in my opinion. But okay, yeah, he's a good dragon. Not worth stones, not worth running if you have any other dragon, but like not a bad dragon either.
if you're summoning, dear viewers or listeners, and you already got Gala Thor, I think you shouldn't continue summoning to get Ramiel because he's not limited, and like we just said, he's not bad. He's not bad, but I don't think you should
Like
go
come on,
hard for
60%
Ramiel.
strength, like that's not bad. But also like I don't know, not yeah. Like 60%. Okay, so you have like dragon prep, but you don't have anything else. Like the defense rejection, the other dragons can reach like 80% strength or 90% skill damage or like cat, which is pretty insane on the start. But yeah. Conclusions?
He's okay. He's
Yeah.
okay.
His
He looks good. He's hot.
yeah.
He's cute. But
Aside from like his bundle things, not worth summoning. For
Yeah,
Ramiel,
absolutely not.
specific for Ramiel, not worth summoning.
yeah. So I guess that wraps Ramiel up, and
Yeah.
I want him to wrap me up. I mean, let's take a look at Nevin, the Wing of Revelation. So he looks good. He's a shadow dagger.
He's a
So-
bottom, aggressive bottom from a yaoi comic. I don't know. Yeah.
Actually, now that I mean, I'm not too familiar with yaoi stuff, but
Yeah.
I guess I can see what you mean. Yeah, it's an aggressive bottom. Okay, well about that, his first skill is called Victoria's Strategy. I've read this as Victoria's Secret the first time, and I was like, what? he puts on lingerie. What? It creates a buff zone that lasts for 10 seconds and increases the strength of shadow-attuned adventurers inside it by 25%. And during Sigil release, which we're going to talk about in a few seconds, this skill also reduces light damage taken by the entire team by 20% for 10 seconds. The damage reduction effect will not stack. So this is a pretty interesting thing, I would say.
Mhm.
Like having a buff zone by 25%. That's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty nuts.
3k SP cost is not bad either. So
It's what I have to say. It's not a shareable skill. I think.
yeah, it isn't.
Yeah, he doesn't have a shareable skill at all. And his second skill is Magnum Apocalypse. It deals one hit of 1000% shadow damage to the target and nearby enemies, and decreases the remaining time of locked sigil by 60 seconds if the attack connects. During Sigil release, this skill instead deals one hit of 1000% shadow damage and nearby enemies, plus a number of additional hits of shadow damage to nearby enemies equal to the number of buff zones they're standing in. Damage dealt by those hits is 300% for user-created buff zones and 100% for buff zones created by the allies. Now I have to wonder how many buff zones are there in the Shadow element. Like
Shadow,
Cleo?
there's Cleo, Nevin, and I think that's it.
Yeah, I mean, you could, in theory, use other
Shared
buff zones via shared skills, but
yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, you could have other Nevins on your
Yeah.
team. Too,
Nevin, okay,
obviously.
so quick thing.
Yes.
Like spoilers, I don't think Nevin is that great. Not a bad character, kind of like Ramiel, but like he's gonna be insane in raids. Omega 2, Nevin is gonna be so good in Omega 2. Any Omega 2.
Oh, yes.
So good. Just if you have Nevin, just use in Omega. That's it.
Okay. I forgot what I want to. So let's just go for the rest, and then we can talk about him in general. His co-abilities are critical rate, just like normal for daggers. His co-chain ability is Shadow above 10 hits equals light res, which means if you have a combo count of 10, your light resistance is a bit higher. And now I'm going to read another Yu-Gi-Oh card. His ability, Ramiel's Covenant, inflicts the locked sigil debuff on the user at the start of quests for 300 seconds and grants the user a unique force strike that cannot deal damage but gradually heals the user while charging. The locked sigil debuff cannot be removed by shapeshifting or incapitation. But shapeshifting will reduce its remaining time by 240 seconds. When the locked sigil effect wears off, the user will be granted the sigil release effect instead, powering up the Victoria, Strategy, and Magnum Apocalypse skills, and allowing the user to summon Revelation Swords for 12 seconds at the expense of 10% of the user's HP by tapping the screen at the end of a standard attack combo. These Revelation Swords will attack automatically, but their attacks will be treated as standard attacks. And he's Blindless Res and critical damage ability, which means he does 20% more damage when he does critical hit. So that's a lot to talk about. So in theory it takes him 5 minutes, 300 seconds or 5 minutes, right? Yeah, 5 minutes until his sigil thingy is done. But if you have a Ramiel, you can pretty much shapeshift immediately and shave off 240 seconds.
And then use Q2.
And then use skill 2 because you already have it ready, because that's Ramiel's ability.
Yeah.
And then you already have the sigil released. So that's pretty cool.
It's like Ramiel was made for him, which makes sense. It's like on the lore, Ramiel, it's like his angel or whatever. So
yeah, like it's like a pack-bound dragon, but not really pack-bound, but something else.
So like that
I forgot
makes
what
sense,
they call it.
which is cool. Yeah. It's So yeah.
He's interesting. Like like you already said, I don't think he's going to be busted or extremely good, but I mean the mods are okay. Like 1000% shadow damage is fine. And the thing is, there's Belina.
Yeah.
And there's Stealthy.
Vice.
And both are really good shadow daggers, especially
Vice,
Belina. She's absolutely busted.
Vice is also amazing.
And
Vice
she
is
looks good.
so good.
Oh yeah, Vice, exactly. Vice is also there. And I don't think that Nevin is a bad unit, but in a element like Shadow, where you already have a lot of really strong units, he doesn't really shine that much from what we can see here.
Like I don't know, like I feel like he's really bad without Ramiel.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. Like it takes so
no,
long
okay,
for
not
him
really
to...
bad, but he's nothing special without Ramiel. And the thing is, he has to use Ramiel to like reach his full potential, and Ramiel itself is kind of limiting. So I don't know, like good. He's not bad. Like it's a good buff zone, and the problem is, I don't know. This locked sigil thing is kind of weird.
It's an interesting mechanic, but like you said, without Ramiel, it's just it takes forever until he's really good.
Like
I mean,
5 minutes. That's too much. That is too much.
I mean, you could use, I guess, Chocolatier to decrease the amount of time it takes.
Yeah, but still, like, it'd still be like 4 minutes. But yeah.
That wouldn't be good. Yeah.
Like, even if you use like a lot of Q2s, it's gonna take a while. Also, like in Master Kai, you don't get a lot of dragons, so.
Oh, that's absolutely true. Yeah, you don't really have the time to drag too much. And
like
normal Cayenne just goes over way too quickly to make use of his kit if you don't have Ramiel.
Yeah, no, Master Kai too. Like runs usually like I usually like spend like 4 minutes max on my runs in Master Kai. It's usually 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's like, yeah, I don't think he can. The problem with Nevin is that he can't really achieve his max potential outside raid battles. And because he's amazing in raid battles, like everyone brings at least one buff zone in raid battles.
Yes.
So he can get a lot of extra damage, and like in raid battles, not only there are a lot of buff zones, but you get a lot of dragon.
Yes, and if you have a Gala Clear on your team, you also have another buff zone which could hit hard.
So
yeah, I actually didn't even think about using him in raid battles.
Because buff zones are already like amazing in raid battles. I feel like he was made for raid battles.
Oh, now that you're saying raid battles, let me talk about our new sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. It's the most ambitious RPG on the mobile market. Okay, sorry, I had to do that. I'm not getting paid by Raid Shadow Legends, and I don't even want to. So.
Yeah, Raid Shadow Legends sucks.
Suck big peepee. Dragalia Lost good, Raid Shadow Legends bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he looks cool. He's hot.
He is.
But I guess I don't think you should summon for him. Like, no. I don't think you should go hard and be like, I need Nevin, because aside from husband reasons, obviously,
yeah,
and collecting purposes, but
because
as
like
a unit,
yeah. Even like I don't know, like he's amazing in raid battles, but come on, like raid battles you can bring a lot of characters.
Yeah, and I mean we don't have too many raid battles.
And it's not like like even then, like even if they had a lot of raid battles, like it's not like Shadow doesn't have other good units in raid battles. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So like I don't know, Nevin is yeah.
I wonder if you could use him for some speed clears.
Maybe. What's the mods for like the thing that he puts? It's I didn't find. Oh, okay. So it's 4 hits of 100%. Like the Fig 2.0.
Oh yeah, the sword.
Yeah. It's 4 hits of 100% shadow damage. So it's 400 damage. Yes. Yeah, that's no, that's nothing. That is not.
It's not amazing, yeah. It's okay. It's nice bonus damage, but it's not too crazy. So. Oh well.
And so, like you have to sacrifice HP for that. I don't know.
It's kind of sad because he's cool.
Yeah, like he looks. He's really cool.
I'm definitely. I think I don't know if I'm gonna. Am I going to build him? If I got him, I don't know. Maybe you should take a look.
You're
at my
making
video.
it too obvious, bro.
So yeah, all right. Any last things you want to say about Nevin?
No.
No. Okay. Then let's hop on to the
yes.
In my opinion, best thing about this banner. Visually, maybe I don't even know if gameplay wise she's the best thing, but she's just so cute. I'm gonna give you the honor of talking about her.
Okay, what you wanted me to talk? What I said on the summoning video again?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
For people who haven't seen it yet.
I love pink hair with blue eyes. The combination of blue hair and pink eyes. And no, pink eyes and blue hair. No,
yeah,
no. Pink hair and blue eyes. Right. Yeah. And I also love girls in like suits, and I also love archers. So like she was made for my taste. I'm loyal to Patya though, so like I don't know, like get out, but don't.
I'm
please. But yeah, yeah, she's cute. I like her a lot, and I have like some. I think she's okay. We can talk about it now, but
yeah, let's talk about her skills first. So.
Okay, so her first skill, it's 3k SP cost, which is not too much, especially for a bow.
And it's
for
a
bow
shareable
units.
skill?
Yeah, because she has skill haste, right? And even
Yeah.
the shared skill, it's like low SP cost.
It's really low, yeah.
So it's one hit of 1200 water damage and inflicts frostbite, which is good.
Yeah.
Water has some frostbite enablers now. Like it's not overloaded like paralysis or poison or burn, but
Yeah.
it's not overloaded, but it has a good amount. But I feel like she's one of the best frostbite inflictors.
Yeah, because you can spam it, like
yeah.
you said.
I also like that like she's not dependent on frostbite because she doesn't have like a frostbite punisher or skill or ability.
Oh, true. She doesn't have that.
So
yeah.
like she can do good damage even outside those even if the enemy has 100% frostbite breath. And yeah, her skill 2, it's 20 seconds of gives Gabriel's Blessing for 20 seconds, and Gabriel's Blessing gives her 20% strength and 20% defense. And also nullifies damage that is like 15% or less of her max HP. And
which is crazy.
yeah, it's crazy. So like it also combos really well with her defensive collab, which is the first time I saw a defensive collab being like this good for the character. But yeah, it's HP 80% equals flame res. So
I mean, it's not too much. Like 6% isn't too much, but it's still good. It's still good.
Yeah. Like I think she can tank some things that she wouldn't be able to for before. But anyways, you can't stack it, and if you get hit, you lose those effects. Which sounds like really bad, but it's not actually bad because the content she's going to do is twins, and you're not really getting hit in twins aside from like that purple thing, but you can like it's easy to know when it's coming, so you can save it. Also, the good thing is not only gives you the strength buff and the defense buff, makes even easier to tank with the 15% if you need somehow. But the big thing is, in my opinion, is the defense double buff. You can get 2 strength buffs with 1 use of the skill.
Oh. Right.
Yeah, it's really good. And for her ability, she has Lock Sigil, just like a Nevin. But unlike Nevin, she doesn't have a way to like instantly get rid of it. She has a unique first strike though. So as I was talking to Orthodox, she's just better Hunter Cerise.
Oh no!
Yeah.
People are gonna be angry now.
Because she has like mobile force strike. I guess every bow has now, but like she has like charges on her force strike, and each force strike gets 13 seconds of her locked sigil.
Yeah, and her locked sigil isn't as long. Oh no, it's as long as
it's just as
Nevin's.
long.
Never
yeah.
mind. Yeah, it's.
But
it's
I was like doing the calculations, like the math. It's so you can get out of sigil with how much was it? Let me check again. Calculator.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna talk about something.
It's
23
force strikes. Sorry, go on.
Okay. Like if you have the forest bonds skill wormprint equipped, this is amazing. Like I mean, you usually have it equipped because it increases bow damage, but it also has striking haste. So every time you use a force strike, you fill up your skill gauges more. And since you're going to spam skills, force strike with her until you have the sigil unlocked, this is pretty amazing. Like you want to force strike a lot, and then this. Oh damn!
Another yeah, it's really good. So 23 sounds like a lot because it is, but I say realistically it's around 18, I think, which is still a lot, but not that bad.
I mean, time still goes on while you're doing it, so
yeah.
So it doesn't take too long.
And when you like, when you're released, oh my god, she gets so strong.
Yeah, actually, once she's released, you kind of want to stop using force strikes,
Yeah,
right?
you wanna, yeah, and
Oh,
that's
you
why
want to
like,
read it? Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, and she has attack rate too on above 70% HP. So yeah, so here, when the locked sigil effect wears off, the user will be granted with sigil release effects instead, allowing the user to perform special attacks that restore 5% of the damage inflicted as HP to the user, and have a 40% chance to increase the user's energy level by 1 stage. The special attack is activated by tapping on the screen at the end of the standard attack combo. This recovers caps at 7% of their maximum HP. By tapping the screen again during one of these attacks, the user can immediately perform another.
So it's kind of like with Gala Alex, right? No, not Gala Alex, Gala Laxi.
Yeah.
That when she
But-
stops, when you use it at the right time.
But if you check
can
the
spam
damage
this.
mods, it's
Oh, I don't
kind of
even have the
it's
damage mod.
yeah.
Wait.
It's you go down on the wiki.
Oh yeah, all right.
It's pretty insane.
Whoa, what 1,000?
Yeah, 1,000 for each one. So you can get up to combo 8. It's combo 6, 7, and 8. Like C6, 7, and 8. That's 1,000 each. That is a lot.
Holy crap!
That
I
is
didn't-
a
I didn't,
lot.
I didn't see this.
Yeah.
Actually.
And like, it has a chance to increase energy. Her skill 1, like, I don't know. 1,200 is not like super high, but it's a low SP cost. And like she can get a lot of energy stacks after she gets the release. She can get a lot of energy stacks, which is a nice bonus. But I feel like she's one of those characters that might prefer strength dragons instead of skill damage. So like,
Yes.
maybe.
And the Tiki on the backline.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe what's her name? I always forget. Dragon Yu John or Leviathan.
Yes.
And the force strike is also pretty strong, like 300, right? And if the enemy is frostbitten, it's 900. And the SP cost is pretty good too. It's 700 for level 2, and the SP gain for C6, 7, and 8, it's 325. So like she gets a lot of SP. Like that's not taking the skill haste from Ball ability into account.
So basically, to just take a quick overlook at her, like she can tank a lot of stuff apparently.
Mhm.
She hits like a truck. She can spam skills. This is amazing.
Yeah. Like the only thing is she takes a while to get it to it. Like
Yes.
you have to build this. Like I don't know. I don't know. Like if I know someone who has Pinon and has her built, I want to check it out because like she sounds really good. She sounds like one of the best personal DPS water units. I mean, not a hard thing to achieve, but
Yes.
but she sounds pretty solid. But
Well, she's definitely the best water bow.
I don't know how long the force strike takes to charge, which is something. If it takes too much, then she's not getting the release soon. If it's quick, then okay. Then if it's quick, she's amazing. Like she's an amazing water character. The attack rate, oh my god, she's so good. When like if she didn't have the debuff, she would be so good. She'd be kind of busted actually.
Oh yeah, she
But-
actually has a attack rate increased by 20%.
Yeah.
Ability also.
So like you're not gonna abuse this attack rate at the start because it doesn't affect force strikes. But
Yes.
after you get the release, this is gonna be so good. She's
You're
pretty
just
solid.
spamming normal
Yeah.
attacks.
She's
Jeez,
really
that's
good.
crazy.
She looks really good.
Yeah, and she looks good and she seems to be really good.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
she's a
amazing.
silver
I
too.
actually didn't even see the whole part down here with the damage mods. Like, phew.
Yeah.
I'm blown away right now.
She's really strong.
Oh, if only I got her. You never know. You have to watch the video, guys.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah. She looks solid.
So what do you say? Should people summon for her?
From the characters, like aside from Thor, I think she's the best thing in the banner. Like, I really like Pinon, as like a character, the design and like I don't know, I really like her, but I don't think it's worth summoning just for her. If like judging like only a meta vision like perspective, no. But just because Thor is there, I think it's really worth like the combination of Pinon and Thor. It's really good. That's what makes this banner for me. I was gonna summon anyways for Thor, but like when I saw Pinon, I was like, okay, I might summon like more. And when I saw her mods, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go hard for this banner.
Yeah, you're gonna go hard.
No, stop.
She's
a
like,
kid.
Yes, I think you should. Yeah, you should definitely summon on the banner for Thor.
Yeah.
And if you pick up a Pinon on the way, that would be good.
Yeah, she's really good. She looks really
Maybe.
good. I don't know. Maybe she's
Yes.
not as good as we're thinking. But
I think if I get her, we don't know.
yeah.
I will definitely build her. I think she's cute, and I love playing bow units.
Yeah.
So this is really good.
Like it's hard to judge those characters because they have such a different kit. Like we were talking like Nevin. I don't think Nevin is great, but like who knows? Maybe he's amazing. Maybe he's busted. Maybe he's like, I don't know. I don't think it'll be the case, but like who knows? It's really hard to judge like those really different kits. And
yeah,
Pinon, like
he
we're
hasn't
thinking,
been out too long
yeah.
yet, so we don't really know yet.
Pinon, like yeah, it's been like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But Pinon is I think she's looking really good. She might just like suck. I don't know.
No, she's gonna be good. I don't care. I'm gonna play her anyway, no matter
Yeah.
if she's good or not. And I think especially when Master Twins drop, she might become
Meta.
even more interesting because those fights usually in
Yeah.
pubs take a little longer. So
Yeah, master fights usually take some time, and for at least for Agito, we have 2 of them, and both of them take a long time. So
if you don't cheese it,
Yeah.
are there cheese
Master?
methods for Master? I don't really know.
kind of. No, not really. Like you have
Not really,
the
right?
speed threads. You have speed threads, but they're not really cheese.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I really want to build her. She looks really cool.
Mhm.
But yeah, don't just summon for her. Pick her up along the way if you're going for Gala Thor.
Yeah.
Maybe going for another Gala Thor, and then you can just try to pick her up. We'll see. We'll see. So I guess we should wrap this up because it's over 40 minutes already again.
Oh nice. Oh damn.
I just enjoyed talking to you so much that the time flies by.
Oh.
And so yeah, let's just quick summary. Gala Thor, yes, absolutely summon. Ramiel, not really. Nevin, not really. Pinon, she's cute, yes. Or let's just say pick her up along the way if you go for
She's
Gala
really
Thor.
good. Like, if you want only one Thor, and like maybe get another character, hope for Pinon. She looks really good.
Yeah. But remember, the only semi-limited unit here is Thor, and Ramiel, Nevin, and Pinon will enter the normal pool of units after this banner. So don't go too hard for them, like other people did. All right then. Do you have any last words?
Follow me on Twitter.
Yes, please follow Lerart on Twitter. I'll leave a link in the description below, and go check out our summoning video. Also go check out Orthodox summoning video. We did a little battle who gets the most focus units in 100 summons.
Yeah.
And also check the link in the description below for our Discord, where we hang out a lot. We talk about funny things about Dragalia Lost, and we post memes. And what's more important than that, right?
Yeah. I mean,
So-
loving your homies, but you know, that's not necessarily Dragalia related.
What? Let's just let's end the video. All right, and thank you so much for joining me, Lerart, in this
Thank you for having me.
in this shitty summon video. And we will see you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.